Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review of my pocket organizer and my husband's pocket organizer. Okay, so I'm also going to tell you wear and tear of them as well. So first off, I have mine. This is what mine looks like. Mine is in the monogram canvas with the black lining. It's called the Macassar and it cost $335. I got it we both got both of ours in, I think it was March last year when we went to Vegas. So yeah, I think it was March. So we've almost had them for a year and we've both been using them every single day for a year. Okay, so first off, okay, mine's the monogram canvas, like I said. Inside, mine has the black lining as well. I got mine hot stamped in the, it's like a mustard color, I don't know if it's coming out correctly, but it has the silver, Louis Vuitton made in Paris, or Louis Vuitton Paris made in France, right there. It has two pockets right here that I usually keep an ID in each one, and then back here it has a longer slip pocket, and I usually keep more cards, like, Costco cards and stuff like that back there. And then over here it has a little slanted pocket. I rarely ever put anything there. And it has 3 credit card pockets right there with another long pocket back there. So, and then on the back it has another pocket right there. So mine pretty much just, I throw it in my bag. It depends on which bag I'm using. If I use my Speedy, it goes in the pocket. Let me grab my Speedy real quick. Okay, so if I'm using my Speedy right here, I will pop it into this pocket right here, and it fits in there perfectly. So yeah, and it's like easy to put in and take out. So super easy. If I'm using it in another bag, like if I'm using it in my Delightful, I usually put it in the zipper pocket. If I'm using it in my Petite Noe, I just throw it in there, I put it in the bag. But if I were to use it in like my Neverfull or my Balenciaga usually, I typically tend to put it in my Neverfull pouch, and I carry it that way, because if you just throw it in there, like, look at the difference. Like, that's how much bigger the bag is, so it's totally gonna get lost in there. Yeah. It has, the black glazing, and mine is still in absolutely perfect condition. I think, at least I thought that I had one spot on the glazing, but luckily I was wrong, because I can't find anything wrong with mine. And I do shove mine with stuff, like I shove extra cards in there, or I shove cash in there, and my pockets are not stretched whatsoever. Like, I've got no issues. I do usually only keep one card in these, and if I put something here, it's just one random thing, but in here, seriously, I have put lots of cash. I have folded up the cash and I've shoved it in there, and it's completely fine. So I love mine. Mine's perfect. Now on to his. Okay, so the style number for mine, one second. Okay, so the style number for mine is M60111, and his is in the Epi leather right here, and his costs $385. I think I wrote this down. $385. So if you want full leather, it doesn't cost that much more. Also, another note, this one's $335 with a leather binding. If you were to just get solid canvas, it costs the exact same. So just upgrading and getting the leather binding is, nothing. Costs the exact same. So anyway, to get full leather, $385, and his is the Epi. I can't remember the name of the color of his leather, but it is a dark blue right there. When we were in the store, he actually originally, I think he thought that it was black. But when we got back to the hotel, he realized it was blue, and he was like, oh, well, that's okay, because he had already got it hot stamped. He got the silver hot stamp, so he was like, that's Dallas Cowboy colors, so he was totally okay with that. But anyway, they come with the same amount of pockets. The only difference of his and mine is the pocket right here. His is a V shape, and mine just has a slant. So, not a big difference. His, though, let me show you a comparison right here. He sits on his daily. I obviously don't sit on mine, so look at how flat his is compared to mine. His is super flat, and it also makes his appear to be longer because of how flat it is. He also has a line right here from his cards from sitting on it. He doesn't use a ton of cards either. He has 2 IDs as well, and then he uses you know, debit cards, credit cards, he only puts one in there as well. He doesn't double stuff those either. So just from doing that, he's got the line right here. I don't know if it'd be the same thing. I don't know if mine would have that if he were to sit, you know, on it, but you can see that mine does have this little bowing right there from just having my cards in there, but I don't know, it just looks normal to me. But anyway, that's what they look like. The back of his has it as well from his cards. Mine does not have that. His also, which is something I just noticed, this side of his glazing is fine, but this side, I don't know if you can see it, his glazing in the very middle is completely gone right there. There is no glazing there. So I'm probably going to see if I can send that in because it's been less than a year and have them fix that, because that is actually really bad. Yeah. So the reason we went with these is because this one does come in a ton of different like prints. It comes in the damier graphite, which is what I originally wanted, but the checkers didn't look correct to me when we were in the store, so I didn't go with it. And this does come in a ton of different colors, but he wanted a dark one. But the reason that we went with these, being, you know, the leathers versus full canvases, because we asked the SA there how the canvas wears, because, you know, it's folded, he's gonna sit on it, blah blah blah. And he was actually honest with us, and he told us that they tend to crack a ton up here at the top, and then it'll split down. And he was, of course, we already know this, but he was saying once the canvas cracks, there's nothing that they can do about it. So we didn't want to pay all that money. I mean, it's a lot of money just for like a teeny tiny wallet to have mess up like that. So we didn't want to pay all that for these wallets and have a mess up, so we both went with leather. So yeah, the number of his, the item number is M60621. I don't know if it's just for this color or if it was for the epi, I can't remember, but mine was straight to the Macassar. So I do highly recommend him though, because ever since I got this, I haven't switched again. And before this, I used my Sarah wallet, and I used that for like, was it like 8 or 10 years, ever since I got it like forever ago. And I mean, I haven't switched out of it. I absolutely love mine. But that is the difference of both of them. That is what they look like. And then on their sides, you can see how much like bulkier mine looks versus his from sitting on it. And his glazing matches his, so it's still that navy. I don't know if you can tell, but his is navy, just like his, the color of the leather. What else was I gonna say? I had something. Oh yeah, I asked my husband before this video, I said, do you have anything to add about your wallet? And I was like, good or bad? And he said, the good is it's awesome, it doesn't hurt, because I guess apparently his wallet hurt his butt when he would drive before. I never knew that before, but that's what he said. So apparently it doesn't hurt his butt. He can't really feel it. He's lost it quite a few times. Luckily it's in the house, so we found it. But he said the only negative that he said was that people make fun of him for buying it. So yeah, there's no negative. He's crazy. Yeah, but I will definitely be asking about his glazing, and I will get back to you and let you know what they say, because that's less than a year and his is already messed up, and I'm pretty confident from sitting on it. So yeah, that's them. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and I will make sure to answer them. And I will also try to insert some pictures at the very end showing you, you know, the differences of them next to each other. So hope that everyone has a wonderful day.